Welcome to UPSC Podcast with Dr. Vivek Rana, organized by Vivek IS Career Academy. Guest for episode 2 is Dr. KP Singh, renowned IPS officer, former DGP of Haryana, academicians, and one of the most kindest and humble police officer you will see in, you could say, in Haryana government. So it's a pleasure to have you in our podcast.
Thank you.
Okay, so sir, let's go back in time. In 1984, you cracked this competitive exam with the flying colors. So how has preparation changed? Because you currently interview students. And what were the challenges back then when you were preparing for civil service?
Preparations remain the same.
Alright.
Nothing changes because the basics do not change. However, the methodology may change a bit. For example, nowadays prelim examination has become the main test.
Yes, sir.
That is the difficult one and the toughest one. In our days, preliminary examination was not very difficult one.
Yeah, I think there were some optional subjects
Yes.
dominated
The optional subject, which was your own subject, was having 66% weightage.
Sir, what was your optional subject at that time?
My optional subject was civil engineering.
Alright, so that's a technical subject you think. Alright, so that's great. And sir, what about mains? How was mains stage back?
Mains was also not very difficult in those days
Alright.
because there were 2 subject papers and 2 general studies paper.
Okay, there were 2 general studies
Only 2
papers.
general studies paper. So it was not very difficult and the main paper, the main subject papers were of descriptive nature.
Alright.
But nowadays they are short answer
Short
type
answers.
and then long answer
Long
type.
answers. At time, I think there were 60 marks question that your.
Yes, so we used to attempt only 5 questions then.
Yes, we are still in modern time also we have 5 questions with choices. And sir, was language paper qualifying or merit based?
No, it was qualified.
Qualifying. What was the percentage? Can you still recollect it? Because currently it's quite down at just 25%.
Just 33%.
33%.
Just
Okay. Coming back to sir, current times, you have been former DGP of Haryana and you have a vast experience. Can you share some interesting anecdote from your illustrious career which we have not shared or talked before? Because audience is quite curious about law and order instances.
Yes, when I was SP Ambala,
Alright, sir.
there was a very notorious terrorist from Ambala in those days. And he was declared a most wanted terrorist at national level. I can tell the outfit he was from Khalsa.
Okay, sir. It might be 1990s time.
82, 83.
Alright, sir.
So we came across some information that his 2 sons are studying in a school near Dera school.
Okay, sir.
And he generally come to meet them occasionally.
Okay.
So we put a surveillance there that whenever he will come there we will catch him.
Yes.
As time would have it, he didn't come, but his wife came. And the policemen, they got her.
Okay, so you got the wife first.
Along with the 2 sons.
Sons.
So they took them to Ambala from their embassy, took them to the concerned police station. In the evening, it was already evening, so about an hour later, I got a call from the terrorist.
Okay, direct call.
Direct call on my landline number that I am your wanted person.
I am ready to surrender.
No, no surrender. I am your wanted person. My wife and my sons, they are not wanted by you.
Wanted by.
Children are children, whether it is your children or my children.
We had
So
emotional
please,
intelligence and
yes, I am. Please do not harm them. Otherwise, and then he cut the phone.
Okay, so it was warning come.
So I thought they are not wanted person by us. So we just have initial interview with them, asked how often he comes, and all that
Okay.
normal questions.
Normal questions.
And then I called the village panchayat because he was from Ambala only. And we handed over
Okay,
wife
so you had wife
and the sons. That was an interesting anecdote which I thought I have not shared.
Yes, sir, that's
with
quite
anybody,
interesting.
and
You
you
showed
told
the
me that
human
interesting
side at time. But eventually, was that person caught or not?
No,
Okay.
he was not caught.
No.
And he died.
He remained elusive.
He died.
So that's a quite interesting anecdote for this podcast. And sir, you have many dimensions to your personality. You also did PhD while in the service. And I'm curious to know, sir, what was the thesis topic?
Yes, the topic of my thesis was state custody laws in India,
Alright.
a critical review.
Okay, sir. Can you just summarize some key, you could say, theme?
Yes, because there are more than a dozen government agencies which have the power to arrest a person.
Yes.
So whether those laws conform to the constitutional guarantees or not, this was the
That's
theme.
quite a relevant.
So every law I examined in view of the constitutional provisions and then found out what were the lacunae.
Lacunae. That's a great topic. And sir, did you get time? You did it because we at times we see PhD takes lot of time while in service.
When I was doing my PhD, I have already attained the rank of DIG.
Okay, sir.
So at that level, relevantly I was
time.
yes.
That's great, sir. And sir, you are prolific author also. You have already written over 24 books and monographs. And if I have to, you have to ask, what's your favorite all-time, you could say, book? Can you just share it out of these 24? Well, it's a challenging task.
For a writer, every book is
special and close to
special.
but still you have to pick the best of the lot. So that new audience who are watching this podcast have to start understanding.
I will pick my novel titled Daldal.
Okay, sir.
It was written somewhere around 21.
Okay, it's quite recent. What
Yes. And it deals with the relationship between these babas, the gurus,
Okay, so spiritual
and the politicians.
and politicians. That's the next, or we can say.
Yes. And in the background is woman disciple
Okay, sir, I can.
who was arrested,
Right.
kept in police custody as well as in prisons. So
But that issue is still quite active. Whenever a parole is granted, the media quite.
I
makes
would
an
not
issue.
like
Yes.
to identify,
But yes, sir.
it examines the nexus between the babas and the politicians.
Because in India, we have seen that this nexus is present almost across all the states. That's quite interesting. I think most of the readers would
Let me clarify, it's a fiction.
Okay, okay, sir. Okay,
It is not matching with the real characters,
Okay.
it is a fiction.
It's a fiction. Okay, so and what's your more close to your writing fictions or you could say the reality based thing? Because you have.
I have written 3 novels and 4 storybooks. And all other books are for the law students or
Okay, so that's all academic.
Academic.
And sir, writing fiction is more challenging or academic journey? These books are more difficult.
It depends. If you have the flair for writing fictions, and that is the most enjoyed.
Enjoy it.
You enjoy it.
Because your creative liberty
Yes.
probably is
And writing on law is very abstract.
you have to stick to the core curriculum. There is no.
Normally, you do not enjoy that.
You don't have no scope for
enjoy
experimentation.
writing fiction.
And sir, you must have traveled almost all districts of Haryana, and you would have almost quite an experience. So, out of all the districts, which district of Haryana is considered challenging for law and order? If you have to pick one district.
It varied from time to time. In today's context, I think Gurgaon is the most difficult one.
Most difficult one to manage.
Because the urban policing has its own dimensions there. And Gurgaon now has come under the grip of the crime mafia also. Plus there are other difficulties which are attached with urban policing. They are already there.
And any sir district which is considered comparatively easy to manage for new officers like when HCS officer gets selected, they might be hoping that I must get this particular posting of authority. Is there any favorite? Ambala.
Yamuna
Okay, and what about sir Panchkula? Where we are
Panchkula,
sitting?
yes.
Alright, sir. Thanks for sharing this one as well. And sir, we can say the law or police reforms are quite quintessential for a welfare state. Because India, since independence, has been trying to be one of the most ideal welfare state. So, any two major police reforms which you feel can be tried by current government on priority basis, or should be ideally by any government in power? Any two major police reforms? Because still we cannot say our police is ideal in all aspects.
First, I think would be to change the police station work culture.
Alright.
Our police stations are designed or were designed rather by the British as fortress. They were
Yes,
forts.
sir. Because earlier colonial legacy had made them a police state, but
Yes.
now
And today's demand is that they should be workstations, like banks or any other public service office, where you go without any fear. You sit there, you go on the relevant counter, the person comes there, help you, and then you come out easily. Whereas police station environment is totally different. People are afraid of going there.
Yes.
So that's the first thing.
that's the first
I
reform
think
which we should ideally should do.
And second thing is separate investigation from law and order duties.
Yes, sir. Because we have say convictions are not taking place.
Exactly. And provide basic law degree as an essential qualification.
Essential qualification.
For recruitment of
So we can say
service
time has
inspectors
come.
and DYSPs.
So we can say, sir, time has come to change recruitment process from generalist to specialist in some core areas at least.
Exactly, you have hit the nail.
Yes, sir. Because I think we are lacking the specialization, and the cyber crime, the way they are evolving also.
True.
And sir, you have been IPS officer, but if you have to take an objective opinion, out of the three major services, IES, IPS and IFS, which one is more lucrative in terms of growth and career opportunities?
It's a very difficult question, but I will frame that question differently.
Yes, you can sir, you have liberty.
Because lucrative is a term
We generally associated
which is associated with business
business,
or with some monetary
aspect.
Whereas I will say which one give you better opportunity to serve the
Serve the people. Yes, sir, that would be good.
So I will reframe it.
Yes.
And I will say that in their domain, all the three premier services, they are equally important. But still there is some difference. Whereas the IS gives you the opportunity for your self-development as well as for public service. IPS gives you the liberty or rather opportunity to serve the people better and hardly anything left for your own personal development.
Yes, sir. The sacrifices are more, we can say,
Exactly. Whereas IFS is a totally different domain, where you represent the country and you represent the culture of the country, and it's a totally different.
If you have been given an opportunity to now go back in time, which service you had still preferred IPS?
Yes, I will still prefer IS.
We are quite content with it. So that's a great answer. And sir, we have seen there is a massive jump in cyber crimes. A recent report even highlighted there are 45% increase in cyber crimes of late. And sir, we have seen the rise of the digital arrest crimes, particularly that phishing attacks, and some elderly persons are being targeted more. So sir, any practical advices to deal with such situation? Because almost every second day we are coming across these crimes.
You are understating the incidence of cyber.
Yes, sir.
Cyber crimes is much more than the traditional crimes.
Is it sir underreported at
It
times?
is underreported as well as underrecorded.
Recorded as well. Okay.
Whatever is being recorded is hardly 5%.
Okay, sir. And we are just the tip of the iceberg of the problem.
And what is being reported is again hardly 10%. Most of the people, they do not know where to report, how to report. And if the amount is not much, they just take it in stride.
They take it as a lesson that they will not repeat it.
Whereas I think we are not geared up or ready to take up that challenge.
Okay, sir. Yes.
Because
Do we need a man force or the technological know-how is there?
we require both.
Okay, sir.
We are
Both fronts are there.
short of manpower, we are short of infrastructure, we are short of technology. A lot of work is to be done. And I generally advocate that now we should open cyber police stations parallel to the traditional police stations. Parallel to the
Parallel. Only then this problem can be sorted out. Because we have seen that traditional crime which used to be there have almost declined. That they used to break the law and enter the homes. That crimes are comparatively now less as compared to these.
If you compare the figures of crime in India 2024, which has recently been published, traditional crime has gone down by 6%.
Only 6%.
Only 6% in a year.
That's
6% in a year, whereas it used to grow by 2%.
2% annually.
Now it has come down by 6%.
But still we can say almost 10% it will be great as a nation.
Yes. If traditional crime is declining,
whereas
cyber
crime is
down.
And sir, you have been part of our UPSC interview panel. I can vividly recollect out of the 3 students you interviewed, 2 made it to the survey with some exceptional interview marks. So currently the HCS and PCS mains results are almost about to be out. So any practical tips for students who are preparing for the interview? Any short 2-3 tips?
I always tell my students whom I interview during such mock interview sessions that do not lose your originality.
Okay, so originality is the key thing.
What generally we do, we try to make or fake language. We try to make or fake our attitudinal issues. Be to your original self.
So my first major advice is be yourself. That's a great advice. Because ultimately it's a personality test.
Second, there is no substitute to hard work. No shortcuts, and you have to have patience.
Okay, so that's I guess a winning combination for life as well, because these 3 are the quintessential raw materials for success. And coming to the final part, so it has been an amazing podcast. So conclusion remarks or some motivational lines for students, especially the new ones who are just starting their preparation. Any advice you would like to share with students?
My only advice is work hard.
Okay, sir. Basically,
and have patience, because interview is the UPSC is an examination which tests your patience.
Patience and perseverance. We have seen some candidates get success in 6th attempt. Some are lucky enough to crack in the
first attempt. Do not lose hope. If you have done hard work, nature will help you.
Nature will help you. So I guess that's an ideal way to conclude this podcast. Thank you so much, sir, for taking a precious time. It was a wonderful experience, and to get some new insights and specifically data regarding crimes. We will like you to continue motivating our students and share your wisdom.
Thank you, and God bless.